Like out on the water today?
Well, I think if we speak about Poznan, it's probably like the best weather you can ask for.
Yeah.
Compared to last year when we were all basically sinking.
She might want to keep a little bit of
I don't know.
petrol in the tank for that. You don't think so?
I feel like when I line up, I kind of tell myself, okay, it's the last one.
Yeah.
So that you don't hold back, you know, because each
Yep.
race is important. So between her and Croatia for second and third at the moment, but also the
Hungarian, yep, Kizban.
She's keeping in touch there with them as well.
And being a marathon paddler, you would think that she will finish pretty strongly.
Yeah, definitely.
So no doubt at all, though, I think about the winner. Look at that. There is clear air there between Luzan and the rest of the field. But, gee, you're right. Look at that battle there for
Hungarian coming through now. Good rhythm, powerful stroke all the way through. And doesn't really look like she was breaking much of a sweat.
No, and she's going to coast over the finish line here. Good race for second. I think Kizban is going to get the nod just in front of Vanessa Top from Croatia and Loschke from Germany finishing fourth. But she'd be pretty happy, Ludmila Luzana. It's been a pretty tough couple of years for her, as it has been for all the Ukrainian team. And she's come out here this weekend and she's already picked up 2 gold medals, and who knows, she's got a new partner in the C2 later on this.
All the Ukrainians seem to be
paddling well. Yeah, they are paddling well.
They're pushing.
And I mean, the C4 men yesterday I thought were very, very good.
And the K4.
Sorry, yes, and I meant the K4. Sorry, men were very, very good, and I think sent out a bit of a warning signal to the rest of the field who weren't here. But Ludmila Luzan, she's a very, very accomplished paddler. Of course, went to Tokyo, picked up a couple of medals in Tokyo, a silver and a bronze. And I'm sure she would love to go to Paris next year and pick up a gold.
Well, she's definitely in shape, looking like she's on form to do that.
Yeah,
so.
Yep, she is. Of course, a couple of the names missing. Nevin Harrison not here. Obviously, the Canadians aren't here.
Yeah.
The Cubans aren't here, but Esty, as we know, you can only beat the field that's out there against you.
Absolutely, but also I feel like across the board the racing is so close that you can't really call any of the races at the moment. It's anyone's game. If you're on the line, your chance is there.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time since I've had racing that is determined by milliseconds every single time. Heat semi-finals. It's crazy.
So we're going to hear now from our gold medalist, Ludmila Luzan from Ukraine.
Congratulations, Ludmila. It was great competition. How do you feel about it?
Дуже дякую. Я задоволена гонкою. Це вже друга перемога на цьому кубку. Я щаслива, що мені вдалося це зробити. Наші воїни борють наші кордони. І ми також маємо боротися всюди, де ми тільки є, і доказувати, що Україна – це найсильніша нація. Я пишаюсь тим, що я українка і маю право представляти Україну на весь світ.
Thank you very much.
So I'm not sure what she said. I think she said a little bit more than I enjoyed that race, and it was great being here in Poznan, and I'm so glad I won 2 gold medals. But look, fantastic and great to hear from her. Look, there's the final confirmation there. Big difference, nearly 4 seconds between Luzan and Kizban, who, as I said in the introduction, she's no slouch, so some opportunities.
Yeah, the Kiwis and the Aussies aren't here, but this is no walk in the park field that's still lined up at this World Cup. It might be less countries, but the standard of racing is just as high. We have Emma
doing well here. We know Linnea Stencils is competent. Pauline Jacks from Germany, she was pretty good last week as well, in Szeged as well. So we're underway.
Yeah, another athlete that's been pretty consistent in her build-up is Aneska Bolodova from Czech Republic. And I thought, the speed off the blocks might have been too much, but she seems to be able to pick it up again and again and again and again until the year to the line. She's very calm and composed. You can see in her body, like she just drives with the legs, so shoulders are nice and relaxed. I think they'll gain, but I don't know if they'll catch.
It's a big distance to make up in the second half of the race. It's a good race for second. At the moment, there's about 4 boats in a line, including Portela, including Anderson.
and Gorgosinovic.
Gorgosinovic is there as well. And first, Stencils looks like she may have got the upper hand in the battle for the silver. Gorgosinovic holding on for the bronze. Portilla flying though, but it is Jorgensen, Stencils, Gorgosinovic, and Portilla taking the 4th spot.
Like I said, those small margins, they seem to pop up every single race.
Yeah, they really, really do. Not so often for the winner.
No.
The winners seem to do it on a,
A convincing, so much experience from her, and I think that's what keeps her in tune for the full race.
And Linnea Stencils much better this week than in Szeged, where she had to settle for the C final. Handling a lot better this week, so it's not that important to be peaking at this time of the year, is it, SD? I mean, the big racing this year is obviously Duisburg. That's when you want to be at your very, very best.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it's always nice to start your season on a good foot, just to see that your base season was strong and successful.
So Emma Jorgensen from Denmark, they're picking up the gold medal. Could be the first of a couple today. You would think that they'll give the 5,000 metres, especially the men's 5,000 in the kayak, a bit of a shake later on this afternoon with Mads Petersen out to win another title.
We'll also see Emma later in the K2 500.
Yeah.
With her teammates.
It's a tough schedule, but most of the athletes would be okay with it, the K1 and the K2 on the same day.
Yeah.
There's a lot doubling up, I noticed.
It's close margins.
Stencils is doubling up as well. I think she's in the final.
Yeah, Stencils is also in the K2 with Moa Wickberg.
All right, let's have a listen to Emma Jorgensen after her gold medal win in the women's K1 500.
Congratulations, Emma. Impressive racing. What do you feel?
I feel really good, and it was a really nice race, and I actually like the conditions like this. It's a good thing for me to win today. Yeah, it was a nice race, and it's a good feeling crossing the line first, and yeah, I just had a really good race today.
Coming from Denmark, how often do you have these conditions during your training?
A lot, and we actually thought it would be a lot worse here in Poznan because we have experienced that for many years. So this weekend have been really nice, and we were prepared for the worst, but it's fun, and it's nice that and the weather is good, and yeah, Denmark can be tough as well, so it's nice today.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fantastic insights there from Emma Jorgensen, talking to our man Balin Vrakashi down there on the finish line. And yeah, I think a lot of people, Esty, you probably included, came here expecting tricky conditions, because we mentioned this in the broadcast yesterday. 12 months ago we came here and we could not believe the weather. It was unbelievable.
You would change paddles between disciplines.
Yeah. So maybe that explains, maybe he's still struggling a little bit in the 1,000 to get used to that paddle, and that might explain some issues that he's been having.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to hear them giving some credit.
It's really, really good when we see countries, and look, we've got an Australian there, Benjamin Manning as well. First time Australia's had a...
bad start from lane 9.
Was it legal, that start?
I don't know.
Got away with it anyway. Benjamin Manning, of course, the first man in a final, I think, probably since Martin Marinoff, the great Martin Marinoff. Yeah. And unfortunately, we haven't had the Brazilians here in Europe for this part of the year, and we know how strong they are in the canoe. And, when they come back for Duisburg, it's going to add some extra flavour to the event. But, gee, he might have mucked up his start. You
can keep it when that challenge starts coming through now from the last 200 metres.
So it's Kun Chai Lai from Chinese Taipei, who at this stage is in the gold medal position. We don't want to be biased here, but what a great result it could be if he can hold this together. The challenges are coming through now, though. Chinese Taipei refusing to give in, refusing to give up. Can he hold on? It's Lei, it's Adam, it's Lei, it's Lei. Got there! Just no! He got pipped by the Ukrainian. In lane 9, he went too early, did he, with his lunge?
The German stopped. He lunged too soon.
The German lunged too soon.
He lost the gold right there.
Yeah.
Oh, my
goodness. I don't know. I think he may have still been behind Lei in the last 10 metres. I'm really fascinated to see the replay.
I really want to see that slow-mo. That was crazy. He lunged too soon.
He
lunged for the wrong boy.
The Ukrainian got his finish perfect.
Absolutely.
to take the gold. Lei from Chinese Taipei has taken the silver. To and how not to finish.
Absolutely. I think the German still made it across the line before he capsized, but... Oh no, but he didn't capsize.
No, it's the Chinese Taipei athlete who capsized. He made it across the line before he... So good race in lane 9 for Mazowski.
He had a bit of a shaky, weird start
yeah.
But he definitely held his own. It's sometimes nice, like I prefer racing on the outside lanes.
Do you?
Yeah, you can just focus on yourself and you don't have all this distraction around you.
Martin Fuchs said the same thing yesterday. He won gold in the outside lane. He said that was his plan. He wanted the outside lane so he didn't have to worry about anybody else. He just did his own race and in the end it turned out perfect for him. So I think we're about to see a replay of the finish here. This was a bit of a dog's breakfast. So I think the Chinese Taipei athlete may still be just in front here. Oh, he's gone way too early.
That is...
Oh my goodness, he has...
I don't know. German getting third, but
the German got third.
Second, I don't know if
it's very close.
That's going to be like...
It's very, very close. Young man, he will be
very happy.
Absolutely pumped.
Nice and cooled off and also very happy about it.
He's had a little bit of a swim in the Poznan water.
Yeah.
You've been out there. Do you want to get it in your mouth or not? Probably not.
No, I don't think.
You wouldn't scoop a handful of it out.
I don't think I'd be quenching my thirst with it.
Here we go. Let's have a listen to our gold medalist.
Congratulations. Very interesting racing. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel really tired because everyone is very strong. Yes, it's medal. Gold medal is first for Taiwan. Yeah, so I'm really so happy. Thank you.
You kicked your boat almost too early, so it was really close call in the end. You felt like not one more stroke for me?
Yes, no one more. It's so tired. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's right. If the race was over 501 meters, he might have been in big trouble. It's interesting. First gold medal for Taiwan.
Yeah.
So
that's fantastic.
A great moment for the sport.
To represent.
Yeah,
for
and
the
I
small
hope.
Guys.
I'm sure we've got people watching today in Taiwan, Chinese Taipei, who are absolutely over the moon. Lineup, I feel, so we're really pumping to get you guys there.
That one's still a bit of a sore spot, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, and maybe this is not the platform for us to air that dirty washing, but yeah, I mean, but I wanted to tell that story so that our viewers can see the difference there is between a gold this morning. She won a gold yesterday.
Yeah, we've seen her this morning powering through the field.
So we're underway in the middle of the field. Lanes 4, 5, and 6 are probably 3 of the race, the crews you will want to watch, because they are the strong teams going into this, with the Hungarians, who, as I mentioned, won finished 4th in Szeged, and Zhu and Sun, of course, the Chinese, who are now already out to an early lead. It's a good record to try and keep intact. The Hungarians are actually...
They're keeping nice contact with the Chinese, definitely, but the Chinese do seem to be pulling away small margins.
So that is Brigato and Nagy from Hungary in lane 4, but it's the Chinese Zhu and Sun, and it looks like across in lane 2 now, both, which is not rare, but there they are.
Common,
it's not common. But as we head down towards the finish line, it is going to be Zhu and Sun, the Olympic champions, who take the gold medal. Brigato and Nagy pick up a medal this time round, and the Ukrainians finish in 3rd, and you see Luzan there raising her hand in the air. She's pretty happy to pick up a medal in a new boat, but wow, you can't take anything away from these 2 young ladies.
Absolute smashing race. Are the Chinese using any of these races as selection towards
boats?
Yeah, because they've been swapping some crews around. You know, some of the athletes that did K1 and Szeged have only done K2 here, and so they've definitely been testing the waters, I think.
So Zhu and Sun not exploding out of the blocks, but just a very measured start and
well executed race plan there for them.
Yeah. And you can see there by the halfway stage, they had that race firmly in their grasp. The Hungarians were brave. maybe some might say crazy brave early on, but trying to stick with them.
Yeah. Well, they managed.
Yep.
Good silver for them.
And the Ukrainians coming home to pick up a bronze medal.
I believe Hungarians actually trained in South Africa during the race season, the spring training camp.
Okay.
Two athletes, yeah. Carnegie. They come out to South Africa every year for February, March training camp. And we enjoy their company there on River Falls.
Enjoy the warm weather.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Never.
Where do you train, Esty, in South Africa?
Congratulations. It was really impressive racing out there. How do you feel?
Well, very good. It's very good. No, very tired, no.
Really good conditions out here. So how do you feel about the competition altogether?
我们感觉还是非常的不错吧，因为整体的发挥啊，到我们俩的配合，我觉得都是非常值得肯定的。
Thank you very much, Cecilia. Congratulations.
They seem pretty happy.
I think so. And it's good she's mastered a couple of words of English, which is good.
Yeah.
Because we've mastered no words of Chinese, so that she has one up on us. A confirmation there, Zhu and Sun, another gold medal. And Bragato and Nagy, they'd be pretty happy with their progress there. The Hungarians have got a bit of depth. It used to be they had one or two, or just one team that was at the very, very World Championships, which also double as the Olympic qualifier, so a lot can happen. Here is one of the races of the day, the K2 Men 500. So in the middle of the field, lane 5, another half South African, half Australian, Jan van der Westhuizen and Tom Green. Now they won gold in Tokyo in the K2 1000 in lane 5. So they are your Olympic 1000 meter gold medalists. But watch the Germans, it's a new combination there on their outside. And just for bragging rights, I'm sure that the Fitzsimons and Collins crew from Australia will want to make their mark, but it's the Germans who've gone out the fastest, Felix Frank and Martin Hiller in
the Lithuanian.
That's a great shot from our drone. The Germans there in the centre of the field on the right. The Germans left is the Australian combination of van der Westhuizen and Green. But a little bit of, and it is the Lithuanians holding on over in the in lane 3 at the moment. So at this stage it's Germany in front of Lithuania and a very good battle for third. The Australians are going to have to work hard if they're going to get up from here to gold medal position. The Australians trying to get through and the Lithuanians holding on. I think it might be Lithuania in front, is it? Lithuania are going to take the gold, Germany second and Australia third. That is a very, very good race from the Lithuanians, who surprised everybody with K4 gold in Szeged. They were disappointing in the K4 yesterday, but then they've come out today and they've taken the K2, and don't they enjoy that?
Oh, but the Lithuanians, they have 4th. I think they got K4 this World Cup, but I mean, still in the racing that we're having, that's not a bad thing, and now taking gold again, absolutely awesome.
So the Germans set the pace early on. The Lithuanians went with them.
Yeah.
The Australians leaving themselves a lot of work to do. Too much work, as it turns out, in the second half of the race.
They came up strong, but I think that gap was just too big.
Yeah, they were well beaten. They were well beaten
yeah.
in the end. And the Lithuanians flexing their muscles and showing that they are in a good position at this early stage of the season.
The thing about the Lithuanians and throughout is that they're showing like really strong finishes. I mean, they're always quick off the blocks, and then they kind of settle into a pace, but it seems like their last 100 meters of a race is just absolutely crazy.
And that's exactly right, Esty, because in Szeged, I looked at their boat and I thought they will be leading halfway because they're full of sprinters. They're full of 200-meter sprinters. But then at the halfway stage in Szeged, they weren't there.
No.
And all of a sudden, in the last...
It's been a really exciting finish. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, we feel really excited, as you saw that, after the finish, because we wanted medals and we got medals.
Were you able to perform according to plan?
I think
little bit changed our strategy for this time. It's front wind, and we talk together that we push first part of the distance here, and we push all.
Awesome.
We went second part stronger. We, a little bit let down in the first place, in the first distance, and when we finished strong, now we changed it.
Everything came together perfectly. Congratulations, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, good observation, Esti. Spot on. Just they went out hard early on, but were able to come home even harder in the second half. That's not a bad strength to have over 500, is it?
No, absolutely not. 500. I mean, 1,000 is really tough because it's so far. But there's just something about a 500. The burn just starts so early.
So there is confirmation with Lithuania, another gold. What a great day we've had. We've had gold for